好，欢迎收听唱歌学中文。Hi everyone, welcome to Sing and Learn Chinese. Today we're going over the song 甜蜜蜜, which was originally sung by Teresa Teng, Deng Lijun. She was a singer who was well known in the 70s and 80s in Taiwan and other Chinese-speaking areas of Asia. And this song is one of her more well-known pieces. This was a song request from a viewer. So as always, if you have song requests, feel free to email me, let me know, and perhaps your song might make it to one of these lyrics explained videos. All right, let's get started. First line is, let me make this work. There we go. 甜蜜蜜, 你笑的甜蜜蜜. So 甜 means sweet, and 蜜 is short for 蜂蜜, which means honey. So 甜蜜蜜 is like extremely sweet or sweet as honey, something along those lines. 你笑的, 你 is you, 笑 is to smile, 笑的甜蜜蜜. So it's a little hard to explain what that the is doing there, but basically you smile so sweetly is what that phrase means. Then we have the next line. 好像花儿开在春风里. 好像 means it seems like or it is similar to. 花 means flower, and then is well, it means stuff like child or a little diminutive. It's kind of added to a lot of Chinese words in certain areas of the Chinese speaking world, namely I think the Northeast. They use a lot more than people from the South, say, for example. But 花儿 is kind of like little flowers, the flowerlets. That's not really a word. Flowerlings. You get the idea. 开 is to open, so flowers that open are flowers that bloom. 在 means in, at, or on, or in this case, in. 春风里, so in the spring wind. 春 is spring, 风 is wind, 里 is in, inside, so just like flowers that bloom in the spring wind. Right, next one. 开在春风里, basically she's just repeating that last half of the previous verse. Opening in or blooming in the spring wind. Then we have 在那里见过你. So 在那里 means at, in, at, on. 那里 is that place. 里 again means inside or in, so that place, in that place. 在那里见过你, have seen you. 见 is to see, 你 is you. 过 is something that has happened in the past. It's been completed in the past. So in that place, the I is assumed. I have seen you. I have seen you in that place. I've seen you there, in other words. 你的笑容这样熟悉. So 你的 your 笑容 is smile. 这样 in this way, like this. 熟悉 is familiar. 熟悉 depending on what your accent is. So 你的笑容这样熟悉 is your smile is so familiar or is familiar in this way. 我一时想不起. Was I 一时 means for a moment, for a brief second, that kind of feeling. 想不起. 想起 means to think of, to think up, to remember, to recall. But if you put a 不 in there, 想不起 means I can't think of it. I can't recall. I can't remember. So for a moment, I can't remember, or I couldn't recall. And then 在梦里. Then is of course just it's a sound. And then 在梦. In the dream, 里 is inside. So 梦 is dream, 在梦里, in the dream. So if we take everything that we have so far, it's like, here's the thing. 在那里, the lyrics that I looked up all said 那里, as in, right, where are we? Right here. Okay, 那里. But if you were to add a ko next to that word 那, it turns into 哪里, 在哪里, which means where. Which to me makes more sense, but I looked up two different lyric sites for the song and they all had 哪里 as in there instead of 哪里 as in where. For me, it makes more sense to say 在哪里见过你? Where have I seen you before? And then in my dreams. But in this rendition of the lyrics, it says I have seen you before there. Where is there? In the dreams. Your smile looks familiar. I can't remember. For a moment, I can't remember. And then in the dreams. So 在哪里, 在哪里, that's one of the things about Chinese, I guess. Be careful with tones because 哪里 means there, while 哪里 means where. So just be careful with that. Okay. And then she repeats 梦里见过你. So in a dream or dreams, in the dream, seen you before. Sort of seen you in the dreams, in my dreams. And 甜蜜笑得多甜蜜. So you can see a lot of repetition in the song, which is why this is a great song for beginners to learn if you want to learn a few just simple, common characters that are repeated a few times so that your brain has some time to process it. So 甜蜜 is again sweet, 笑得多甜蜜, smiles so sweetly. You smile so sweetly, but the you is assumed. And then 是你是你梦见的就是你. So 是你 it is you, 是你 it is you. 梦见的 the one that I saw in my dreams 就是你 is you. It is just you, or it turns out to be you is a better translation for that. So it is you, it is you. The one that I saw in my dreams turns out to be you. And that's it. The rest of the song is just repeating the previous lines. Very simple, like I said, simple words, simple characters. Very common as well. 甜蜜是你梦里. All of these are very useful words for you to know as you start out your Chinese learning journey. So, hope you enjoyed that. And again, if you have any song requests, feel free to email me. Until we sing again, 再见.